Hi guys, welcome back. Try not to be too scared because as you can see, I do not have a stitch of makeup on this face today. And reason being, today I'm going to be doing a full coverage foundation routine. I did pick a day when I am fairly broken out. I have been eating Halloween candy like crazy for the last 2 weeks and my skin is in full-on rebellion. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys this full coverage foundation routine that is ideal for fall and winter. In the past, I have shared my summer foundation routine, and this month I wanted to share one for colder weather. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into my tutorial. And the foundation I'm going to be using today is actually a CC cream. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream. Now, a CC cream, as most of you guys probably already know, is a color correcting cream. So it's kind of like a full coverage double duty foundation where it's not only going to cover, but it's going to correct any kind of discoloration that you have. And IT Cosmetics CC Plus cream is actually special because it also has a anti-aging serum in it, so you're going to get that extra moisture, and it's SPF 50. You guys cannot forget, even though you're not out tanning like you are in the summertime, the sun is just as strong in the winter, if not stronger, so make sure you're still protecting your skin. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off by just applying my CC Plus cream, and this one is in the shade, I believe it's light. Yes, light. So I just apply this using my fingers because I find that that's just the easiest way to do it for me personally. Of course, you could also use a brush, but I just get a pump on my fingers and then I kind of tap it all over my face. Make sure you get underneath your eyes. And you will be able to feel that this CC cream has a serum in it because it is super moisturizing, very creamy, and it just goes on really nicely. And a little bit of this CC cream goes a really long way, so you don't need very much. So the next thing that I'm going to do is spot treat with some concealer, and I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics byebye Under Eye in Neutral Medium. I just use a little concealer brush. This is Shany Cosmetics F70. And again, a little bit goes a long way with this product, so I just get a tiny little bit on my brush and then I just dab it really lightly on places where I have some spots or blemishes. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I recommended the byebye Under Eye in a top concealer video, I think back in 2010 or 2011. So I've been using this stuff for a really long time. It's really awesome. I find that I reach for it a lot more in the winter time because it is super moisturizing and creamy. It's really great for under your eyes as well, which I'm going to be using in a minute, but I go a shade lighter for that area. But yes, this is a great multi-purpose concealer. So I'm just dabbing it on my blemishes. And I find that using a brush for concealer works better than your fingers just because when you're trying to cover up a blemish or a dark spot, you really want to kind of tap the product on. If you use your fingers, you can tend to rub on and rub off, and then there's no point in having used concealer. And next, I'm actually going to be using the same product at Cosmetics byebye Under Eye, but in the shade Light for underneath my eyes. The reason that I go a shade lighter for my under eye concealer is that you really just want to highlight and brighten this area. So I just kind of tap this all underneath my eyes. And because I have a lot of redness right here kind of on my waterline, I kind of get as close as I can. I also bring it into the inner tear duct, all the way out here, and then also down the sides of my nose. So you're almost going like in a sideways triangle shape from here, down to here, out, and back in. And then just take your time using the brush to pat it in. Now our concealer is all blended out. Hopefully you guys can see that we're looking a lot lighter and brighter in this area, which is great because this is going to make us look more awake and refreshed. So the next step in my foundation routine is to set everything. And I don't want to look cakey, so your best bet in that case, if you want to look matte without any really like cakey full coverage look, is to go for an HD translucent powder. So I'm going to be using my favorite, which is the IT Cosmetics byebye Pores. And this powder has an almost yellow cast to it, so it's really going to neutralize any redness. I'm just going to dip my fluffy powder brush in there and make sure that you tap it off really well. And then I'm just gonna kind of buff it onto my face. Just gonna give us a really nice matte finish so that we don't look too shiny by the end of the day. All right, so now all of our makeup is set and I'm going to contour. I'm gonna be using my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder in medium and just a contouring brush. And I like this contouring powder because it is a matte brown, so it doesn't have any iridescence to it. I don't wanna really accentuate any of my breakouts I've got going on here. And basically where we want to contour is right underneath the cheekbone. So you're going to kind of go in a backward C shape. So right here, up, and to kind of like, I go to the center of my forehead. And next I'm just going to contour the sides of my nose. So put a little bronzer right here on this side of the bridge, a little bronzer on this side of the bridge. And that's just going to slim and narrow the nose. And then also a little bit right here underneath. Don't worry, I know everything looks harsh right now, but I'm gonna go back through with my powder brush and blend it out. And basically this is how you fake good bone structure. So then I just usually take my fluffy powder brush and I just go through and make sure that all of the contouring is blended. You don't want harsh lines because they don't look natural. So next I'm just applying some blush. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Heather Silk. One of my favorites. This is like a rose toned mauve and a little bit goes a really long way, so apply sparingly. And then I'm just gonna blend that out again with my powder brush. We don't want anything looking too garish. My routine is highlighter and I just use the Balm's Mary Loumanizer, very popular highlight, and I just apply it with a fluffy fan brush, just the tiniest bit right above the blush. And I usually do a little bit on my Cupid's bow because I like this area to look plump. Well, I'm just going to do my eyes really quickly because I know that this is like a full coverage foundation routine, so you probably don't really care as much about my eyes. But I just use my Lime Crime eyeshadow primer. I take my e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Toast, I believe. I just talked about this in my 10 under $10 drugstore favorite video, which I'll go ahead and link down below, but this stuff is so good. This is just a really nice shimmery gold cream shadow. And it works really great on its own, and it also works really great as a base if you're gonna be doing like a neutral or gold eye look. But then for my crease color and my highlight, I'm just gonna take the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Celebration palette, which everyone is going gaga over in the YouTube world because it is fabulous. Just a lot of really great fall matte neutral colors. But anyhow, I'm just gonna be using this shade right here, which is Cozy, in my crease. This is a really nice sort of golden beige shade that plays well with hazel eyes. So just gonna add some of that to my crease. And then I'm just going to use the lightest shade in this palette, which is Snow Angel, underneath my brow bone. And also right here on my inner tear duct. So now I'm just going to do my brows. I know that a lot of people like to do their brows first. For some reason, I just like to have my entire face done before I do them. So I'll typically do them last, and I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. This is a universal brow pencil. So no matter what color brow you have, whether you're blonde, you have black hair, everyone can use the same shade. And basically you just control the color of it by pressure. So if you have lighter hair, apply it with a lighter pressure. You get the picture. And the other end of it is a really nice spoolie. So I just brush out my brows and then I just lightly pencil them in just along the bottom just to define the shape. So then I just brush them. Make sure that you're using an upward motion so that you can take the color from the pencil and just pull it into the rest of your brow hairs. And that's it. That's all I do. So that's just kind of like my simple everyday on the go brow routine. I don't get crazy like penciling in the whole brow unless I'm going to maybe like a formal event or something. I just pretty much outline the shape along the bottom and then just pull the color up. Next step is just to curl my lashes. I'm just using my Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler, which I absolutely love. Then I'm just going to be using my favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly mascara. So good, okay? And no, seriously, if you guys don't have this mascara yet, what is life? You need to go get it like yesterday. The wand on this baby is like crazy. All right, so done with mascara. All right, so then for our finishing touch, we're just gonna use a little bit of our Revlon lipstick, and this one is in the shade Sassy Mauve. I also talked about this in my top 10 under 10 favorite drugstore makeup. It's a really, really good color for fall. So then at the very end, I lied. This is the last tip. Just take my concealer brush and I just get some of that leftover concealer and I just add the tiniest little bit underneath my eyes. And the reason that I just add a little bit more concealer is just in case there was any eyeshadow fallout or any bronzer fallout, basically anything that could have gotten under my eyes and made them darker, because I'm like a freak about having the most concealed light eyes ever. Alright guys, so this is the final look for my full coverage foundation routine for fall and winter. I hope you all enjoyed watching. I am going to go ahead and put a full list of products mentioned and used in the description box, so be sure to check that out. And give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!